Hey, if you've seen my previous video about the next iPad Pro lineup, you probably remember that I've said how this year's Apple flagship tablet we can expect in September. And while you can still check it out, there are some changes that we've heard recently, as well as some questions that tickles me personally. Is there any good news left? And can we somehow truly get a Pro class chip inside of the iPad Pro? Hi friends and welcome to Digitalna channel. My name is Marko, this is your dose of Apple news, leaked information, tech rumors and reviews. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment below, hit the like button, don't forget to enable all notifications so you don't miss the next video. So first sponsored promo and let's go. Today's sponsor is VIP or CD Key. This company has been part of the industry for almost a decade, specialized in providing the best digital codes for the latest software and games, including Steam, Origin keys, Uplay, etc., giving you access to digital downloads automatically. Even better, fully legit. The procedure is quite simple. Obviously, the first step is that you register. Let's sign up first, the email and the password. Once registration is completed, it's time that we begin our search. I will, for example, check out Windows 10. And look, the price of the key by default is almost $20. It's time that we move forward with our order. But here comes something even better. By default, not only you can find some promising deals, you just need to go to Buy Now, and there's an option to use the discount code. In this case, let's use DMCK, and boom, you get extra percentage off. $14.88. Now beat that. With this, all you have to do is submit your order and complete the payment process. You have multiple options available, although I always prefer PayPal and I find it safe. Afterwards, you'll get your key. In this scenario, activating Windows 10 Pro is as easy as it gets. When asked for the key during the activation process, just pass the key, press activate, and that's it. Your copy of Windows is active and legit, which by the way should allow you to upgrade to Windows 11 for free. For more options like Windows 10 Home, 11 Pro, Office 2019, check out the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Remember, always be careful when sharing your personal and financial information. In the meanwhile, good luck and have some fun. Till recently, we were thinking that the iPad Pro will be in the league of its own, which in many ways it was. The M1 processor within the iPad was a surprise no one expected. While in many ways we still cannot fully utilize its capabilities thanks to the iPad OS and limited number of Pro-like apps, it was still considered as the force waiting to be unleashed when Apple decides to liberate it more than just treating it as a MacBook sidekick, which beside the removal of 5 gigs of app memory usability did not show much improvements. And I am one of those people who doesn't want the Mac OS on the iPad, but more sophisticated iPad OS, and I have a feeling that at one point Apple will do it. Comparable to 2021, our expectations for the new iPad Pro lineup seem more in place. Everything was moving forward to the M2 chip with more graphics cores, better cameras, and maybe one more shooter, at least on paper. Yet with the introduction of the iPad Air this year, things became a little bit more confusing. Adding an option to choose between 8 and 16 gigs of memory along with higher screen refresh rate and quad speaker setup still helped the iPad Pro to differentiate itself, but for many, right now, it's just not enough. Digital artists, which technically should be the target audience primarily for this device, as well as probably some hardcore Apple Arcade gamers, would not have doubt. But for anyone else, making a choice is not that easy, especially if you're fine with 64 gigs of storage and you are budget sensitive. The biggest upgrade to this year's lineup has been anticipated for the 11-inch professional iPad in the form of mini LED display. In 2021, we've seen the bigger model getting it, so it was a logical step to bring it down to its smaller cousin. Well, at least initially. Unfortunately, one of the most respected voices in the industry, Ming-Chi Kuo, seems certain we will not see that happening this year. Oh my god. Situation doesn't seem any different with previously predicted glass back and alleged MagSafe charging scenario. I mean, what would happen if Apple really gave an OLED to the iPad Air with the M1 at its core? If you've seen my previous video, you know that I believe it may be hard to upgrade to one of these incoming iPad Pro models, not to mention if you've purchased variants from 2021, the latest iPad Air, as well as few other relatively older models like 2018 iPad Pro. I've also said what could make a difference could be the new iteration of the Apple Pencil. It may not be true, but it's still something worthy of consideration because of everything that's been mentioned, that this year would be the right time and opportunity to introduce the new stylus of Cupertino Giant. And there were leaks and some published patents 1 year ago suggesting many possible advantages the Generation 3 Apple Pencil could give to artists, professionals, and enthusiasts. On the other hand, if there would be one more subject that some may explore, it could be even the chip. What really can inspire some curiosity is the question: if the 5th Gen Air came with the M1 processor, would it be possible and would it make sense to expect something as powerful as the M Pro upgrade within the body of the iPad Pro instead of the more subtle M2? It's a tempting idea, but at the same time, adding even more strength that could end up wasted would just be shame, unless we see some more radical improvements with the OS that moves it. Finally, so much force would at one point require a better cooling solution, while thinness of the iPad by default is not the best possible option. I doubt that Apple would want to make it more thick for that reason, although I wouldn't complain. But to be honest, it would be something unexpected and exciting. Anyway, what do you expect from the next iPad Pro lineup this year? Please answer in the comment section below. That's all. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching this Digitalna channel. My name is Marco. Talk to you soon. Have an excellent day. Bye.